Okay guys, got another test drive up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. It is a 1970 Chevy Monte Carlo 454, two 4-barrel carbs. This thing should be pretty fun to take down the road. I hear it runs and drives good. We got disc brakes in the front and drum in the rear. Set of Kragers all the way around. I'm learning about this car with you. I do this with every video that we make up here at the lot. I point out the flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. This is the first time I've driven this ride personally. So check out the detailed pictures, the finance options, and the shipping options on our website at maplemotors.com. And as for now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. So we're going to check out the interior before we leave. We're also going to place bets on the horn. Do you think it works? They blocked off where the radio and the air controls go. We'll start it up because I want it to warm up. So yeah, they put it on a push button here. And it starts up pretty easy. Back seat. Most of the interior looks pretty good. Got all our gear there. You can look below in the description and see what we use to make these videos. Package tray on this one is weak. You can see it buckling up. Headliner on this one's got a little rip here. Little stainage going on, little rip there. It's not perfect, but it is in okay shape. The light does work. Looking below here. Oil pressure's not hooked up. Engine temperature, we'll give her a second. Battery's charging. Wipers on this one. Looks like they are not functional. They're not arms on there and they're not turning. Column is a tilt column there. Third signals. Neither one of the bulbs are working on the dash here. We'll check the outside bulbs throughout the test drive to see what is working. And that's generally when I do the undercarriage shots, when I light up the whole underside of the car. This one here, no power steering. Coming across this dash. Looks all right. What about the horn? Did you place your bets? The horn does not work on this one either. Trying to see the miles, but it's showing like 7,251. Of course, you can't stand behind that with a 70 model. It's definitely got more miles than that. Okay, I'm going to give her another second to warm up, and then we'll take off down the road. Okay, the idle seems a bit high on this one. I'm still trying to give it a chance to come down. Let's check y'all out. Y'all look pretty good. Still waiting a second. It still hasn't come down. We'll go ahead and take off down the road. Idles really well in gear here. Check our brakes before we leave. Brakes are a little stiff on this one. But they're stopping. Anything I see, you'll know about it. Again, this is the first time I've driven this ride personally. Here we go. Halfway through the throttle here, and this car is picking up. I wanted to demonstrate how straight it is going down the road, and the steer is pretty tight on it. Getting in the brakes again. They feel great now. Back in the throttle. The passing gear's not hooked up, but man, this thing's got a lot of get up. Picking the whole car up. Definitely feels good. I want to stop and get a little bit of fuel. It's showing way past full on the gas gauge. That's not an accurate reading, so I don't know if it works or not. Suspension feels nice and smooth. Thing's wanting to rip. Well, I'm going to make sure we have some fuel. We're going to put about $20 worth pretty good. You may have to jump in and 2-foot it every once in a while. And if you don't know what that means give it a little bit of gas on top of the brake just in case it sounds like it's idling down and shutting off. Some of these hot rods, that's how you gotta drive them. All right, we're gonna put some fuel in this one. We'll get the undercarriage shots. We'll get some outside footage and I'll be back. $20 worth of premium fuel in this Monte Carlo. Locking gasket back here, older one, but it works. The seat there's got a little bit of a rip, and it's going to continue to rip until it's fixed. I'm going to try to be gentle with it so that I don't tear it up too much, because I think it can just be recovered without having to take the foam. All right. Again, the gas gauge is just way past. You can't start it like this. You got to hit this. But it starts right up. Okay, let's keep taking off here. Guys, see, it's just idled up so high, but the engine temperature hasn't came over 160, and it is working. I seen the oil pressure gauge up around 40, 45, and then I cut the car off and went to show y'all this during the walk around, and it's not on. So oil pressure gauge works when it wants to. If it does pop up and start working, I'll let you know. Get y'all set up here, make sure you're straight. Yeah, look pretty good. Let's go ahead and roll out. This idle's way too high, but when you put it in gear, it's almost perfect. But it does idle down a little bit. So let's keep rolling. See what else I can find. Car will just eat tires. I mean, if you start getting into it, it just starts roasting them.
just like that. They've got a 2-foot in it here because I don't want it to bog down and shut off on me. Of course, you got red lights all over town here, so you'd have to do this all through the town. And basically, I'm just barely touching the gas. That way it doesn't idle down anymore. Put y'all down a little bit, so. Golly, I was hoping this guy would take off through that light. Guess what we'll do this time? Go up in neutral. Now you don't have to do that. Okay, so yeah, I cut it off for a second because it was taking a while for this red light. This car wants to go, but everybody's going so slow. Pretty simple test drive here. We're gonna make it a little bit better. Well, I was trying to get around this, whoever's driving this Avalanche. Well, it looks like they want to go the same direction I do. Not me. Get her turned around here. Little bump in the road here. Nice and smooth over that. Runs pretty good, guys. I've had a pretty good test drive overall. A little bit extended there. Sorry about the slower traffic. It does happen sometimes. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. Stick around for that. I do appreciate it, guys. See you later.
I'm here to pick out the flaws. We're gonna walk around this ride, and anything I find you'll know about. There's detailed pictures on our website at maplemotors.com. Let's get started. Got some little chips on the front end here. Up top there, headlight bezels look okay. Front bumper on this one, not too bad. Little spots up top though. Got some chips here up on the edge there. Chip there. The grill's got a spot in it. Chips behind that main bumper there. Coming down the side. Tires are in great shape. Wheels look pretty good. Got some rust in the corner of that door there. Couple chips as well, chips at the bottom. Little bubble there in the corner of the door. A little bit of rust popping up at the bottom there, up and over the back fender. Cracks in the paint. Little chip here in the back corner as well. Vacuum midsection. The paint is very flat on this. It's old. Chip there. It's oxidized. Scuff here. Chips on the edge of that door. Door handle's okay. Little mark there. Some chips up here on top of this fender. Little marks on the edge there, right here, up here as well. Chips up top, in the corner. Mirror looks pretty good. Your pillar's not bad. Little chips up top though. Seals, older but still in good shape. They're not bad. Is the felt there? Yeah, a little bit still there. Looks okay. That seal looks good. Trim looks good around your back window. Back window is pretty clean. Little bubbles popping up, little crack, and of course oxidized paint. Chips. Back window is okay. Light little scuffs over here. Looks like they were cleaning something off the edges. Little ding in the trim there. Front windshield. Light scratches here in the corner. Some up here as well. Middle of that windshield. Little scratches. I don't see any chips on this side. Your trim at the bottom is scuffed up. Up on the back bumper here. Back bumper's got some hazy little spots. Tag looks all right. Little spots back here. The seal in your trunk looks pretty good. Your edges look okay. Down in your trunk you can see it's got little spots that have been patched up. Got some patches here. Up there in the corner. A bunch of holes been cut. Little patches over here, a little bit of moisture there. Package tray. Come across it. Trunk lid coming down. Shuts good. little oxidized coming down this side. Spot there in the corner. Little chip there. Chip here in the corner as well. Little bubbles there in the corner of the door. Couple little bubbles there. Get a chip here. A little chip there. Little touch-up mark in the corner too. Spot there. Top of that fender. I'm not turning this way just because of the shadow. But I guess you can. It's on the ground, so we're good. A little scuff there. Yeah, there it is. Door handle's in decent shape. Does have little lines in the paint that'll buff out. If you took a buffer of this car, it'd probably look totally different. It looks oxidized all over though. Lots of little touch-ups. Bubbles there in the corner. Up here as well. Your back window looks pretty good. Got some scratches over here though. Let's get these sticks out, man. Bunch of little sticks under the trim here. That's actually from the corner of the lot. There's a tree over the neighbor's yard. If you park any of the cars right there, it seems like they get little sticks in the trim and around the back. Just the back. Chip there. Chip here, crack here in the paint. The window doesn't look bad. This one's got some kind of like sandblast mark. Little dings in your trim here. Oh, mark on the windshield. It's got a chip. Chips there in the corner. Made it around the ride. Let's open her up, check out the inside, and then we'll listen to this motor. They've got a lot of these little buttons on here. Missing one there. Yeah, they put them everywhere. Some are loose though. Little caps. I mean, they look alright, but no need for them. They're all over the motor though. They're everywhere. They went wild with them. Look, they got them on the hinges. Up in here. I've got these things everywhere. Alright, let's check out the interior. Door panel on this one looks pretty good. You're not going to be able to control the mirror there. The seal looks new. And you jam. The seat here needs that stitched back up, or just a new cover. I just recover it. It's got some age on it. I'd say it served its purpose. Carpet there also needs to be redone. Steering wheel could use to be updated. Let's look under the back seat. That spot you couldn't see before. That looks good. Package tray is weak. Headliner on this one. Not too bad. Does have some spots, some little rips, some little dirty looking spots too. Jumping off in here. Door panel on this side looks good. Seat on this side also looks good. Wow, that's nice. Have a bunch of receipts. We leave all those with
the cars that we get in.
The oil pressure gauge started working. Let's see if it's still working.
We'll give it a second, but it was working and it was on 40. It looks like our temperature did come up. It's never gotten above that though. We'll give it a second. This was working. I don't know why it's cutting on and off. But it was on. We'll check it. If I see it come on, I'll put it in the video. I still got to drive back to the lot, but I put this at the end of the video so it doesn't mix everything up here. It's idled so high, but when you put it in gear, it idles out. Vacuum booster for the brakes. Overflow, they just use an old jug. They're sitting a little high here. Cracks. That oil pressure gauge still hasn't jumped up, but if I see it in the video, I'll tell you about it. I did see it earlier, but I wasn't videoing the inside of the car, so. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Detailed pictures, finance and shipping, maplemotors.com. And I do this every day, so hit subscribe and share. I'll see you later.